Hello there and welcome to a little impromptu video driving the car that you might be able to see behind me. I'm here in Washington State in the US of A, and I'm hanging about with William, which you might have seen in some of my other videos, right? We've been driving around and I've seen some cool cars, driven some of his cool cars, and we kept seeing E60s, right? Because obviously I've got an E61 at home. And I kept getting a little bit excited, thinking I might have seen an M5, and it wasn't an M5. And he was like, why are you so excited about these cars? Well, because I've never driven one, and they get manuals over here. And he's like, oh, I've got a friend who's got one right around the corner.
Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
So, thanks to William's friend Ruben, we are today driving a dream car, a bucket list car for me. It's a manual E60 M5. So this is a 2007 E60 M5 factory manual, Interlagos blue. It's got a few modifications. We can see the intakes here. It's going to make a nice sound. Don't worry, we're about to go for a drive. But yeah, it's got a Dynan suspension and exhaust as well. 2007 Interlagos blue. But what makes this car extra special, it's a North American car and it has a manual gearbox from the factory. Oh yeah, I will just quickly show you the interior before we do go. So as with a lot of blue cars of this era, it does have the grey seats, a dove leather I think it's called. That's what the colour's called, is it? Dove or something? Dove grey leather, yeah, but it does at least have black carpets and of course a black headlining, so yeah, pretty swish.
Business.
Yeah, this is Ruben's business, and the car might actually be for sale, okay? So if you want to contact him, there's his details. The car is really clean, and of course it does also have, I think on an M5 that's just what I'd want. Yeah, man. Does sound good. Alright, let's go for a drive. So we're in quite a posh part of Seattle, so this car shouldn't look too out of place there.
Yeah.
The seat's got these weird side bolster things. And when you turn it on, I don't know, surely not many other cars these days have this shit. It's so delayed. Like after a second after you turn in, then it starts trying to push you back. Oh. I think the transmission in this is the same as the E90 M3 manual. That seems to be what people install when they do the conversion, don't they? I think so.
I think so.
I think that's what they do. I don't think these are really M5 roads that we're on. Yeah, Ruben spent a lot of money on this recently by the sound, since owning it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got good brakes, good tyres, refreshed suspensions, obviously a few aftermarket parts as well. The Venturi sounds pretty good. So the car's in MDM mode, in normal driving mode. You remember from Top Gear, the rev seems to hang on a bit. Is that electric?
Not sure.
If flip it?
I don't think so.
Is it doing throttle response stuff like the other cars will? Like the E90 and the E46? Let it play with the throttle response. Is the SMG 6-speed or 7-speed?
I think SMG is 7-speed. Might be wrong.
Does sound good. Sounds really good.
It's a good road to practice where to look.
Come alive up the top. Wow. Alright, well that was a little rip in the E60 M5. But yeah, very grateful to Ruben for letting me have a little test drive in this car. Big bucket this car for me, so yeah, it's properly cool. The engine really does come alive up the top as well. It's really kind of gutless down low. We were saying that his wife's got an E90 M3 and been driving that a couple of times over the past couple of days, which is also manual. And it just feels like it's got so much more torque, despite being like kind of the same engine, just with a litre and 2 cylinders less. Somehow the E90 feels like it's got more torque. Like going up a hill, literally this thing, well, it's not like it struggles up a hill, but it just doesn't really make any progress. So you know, you have to wind it out a little bit. But luckily when you do that, you've got such a nice soundtrack that, you know, you don't mind switching down a bit. And obviously with it being manual, you have to do that yourself. You can't just pull a paddle. But yeah, I'm looking forward to driving it back. It's subbed through some right juice though. It's been so thirsty. 12 miles to the gallon. That's US gallons, so it's about 16, no, what's it about? I'll put it on screen, maybe 14 UK gallons. But yeah, it's used about a quarter of a tank. We've only been, I don't know, we've put about 50 miles maybe, max? No, not even that, nowhere near. Yeah, so, yeah. She likes to drink, but hey, you know, some things in life are worth paying for. So yeah, thanks again to Ruben for letting me drive, and yeah, contact him if you're interested in buying it. He said he's thinking about selling it. He had I tell you what, his garage was gold. He had a E39 M5, he had an E92 M3, and he had this, all parked next to each other in his garage. So yeah, he's got plenty of toys to play. Honestly, it would be hard to pick, wouldn't it? But this car is serious. Kind of weird how North America got the manuals, right? Normally they get the bad luck with the gearboxes, or so they'll let you think. Even Germany didn't get the left-hand drive manual, you know. But anyway, yeah, really enjoyed driving it. So yeah, let's drive it a little bit more.